所以上一次我们刚跟他聊完，说我们要接他的订单。
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edge Knot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
还有这么多事情要做。加温垫
indispensable gear for cold weather operations, especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
我们做一个吧，但是我觉得这个它会，占到我们背东西的地方。说是要挂在肩部与腰部，那我们把它挂在肩部吧，因为腰上面不能挂。哦，如果用全地形的倒是可以挂，这倒是一个就够了吗？我其实蛮好奇的，是不是一个就够了？我们是不是暂时不需要这个装甲板呢？我觉得我们暂时好像不需要装甲板。我们不如多做几个加温垫，其实。哦，对，我们还有这2个订单哦，这样东西就有点太多了。
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
他又醒了吗？
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period. The time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives. But in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
加上就是在告诉我们我们送的东西非常的危险。
I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
他提醒了我，我们可以带一个悬浮机哈。他提醒了我。OK， 我们去弄一个悬浮机，我们一定需要悬浮机，这东西太多了。他提醒了我。 不过用这个爬山，我觉得会超级困难。
Sam, so Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as...
等一下哦，他说我们应该先去地质学家，然后再去古生物学家，因为古生物学家有东西要交给另外一个什么鬼学家的，所以我们应该先去地质学家。
No surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
感觉这个路真的不好走，应该说对这个挑悬浮机来说不好走。我想确定一下，我们现在在下雪的这块区域是因为 BT 下的雪吗？应该是30分钟都还没有过，应该是因为 BT 下的雪。这边就有一个交到新人实验室的东西哦，我们带上好了，反正我们最后都还是要回来的。要是真的放不下的话，我们之后再丢掉就好。我们现在有 BB 了，我们可以试着看割他们的脐带。我们一直说要做，都还没有做到。不过以防万一，我们还是手弹拿手上。这还是我第一次勾着悬浮机走，经过 BT 的区域。哦，越来越接近了。我觉得我听到我右边也有声音。是，我们试试看能不能割他们脐带，切断脐带。哦，所以这算是一种直接干掉他们的方式，不过是近距离的。Oh shit！ 为什么这只的颜色是这样？ 前人期待。哦 ，nice 耶！所以杀掉他们也会有这些水晶可以领，那还是蛮不错的。收到 BT 的赞，所以如果我们帮他们切掉，就算是帮他们，有点算是帮他们超度的概念了。所以其实 BT 是喜欢人家帮他们切断脐带的。切了脐带，我们根本都没有看到他们，我们只是感觉上好像离他们有点近了。如果是这样的话，理论上来说，他们完全可以派出一批，有带这种 BB 的人，然后就沿路切断 BT 的脐带，这个世界上的 BT 就会越来越少了。他们自从因为有我们的血有了这个科技之后，他们就可以做这件事情了。哇，我们身上没有带那个喷雾，算了，无所谓。这个血对于货物的损伤好大啊。Are you fucking kidding me？ 它坏掉了。哦，它是箱子完全坏掉，所以它现在里面也会开始坏了。糟糕，我们得赶快离开这里。我们必须要去找一个遮雨亭。希望货物没有损得太严重。天啊！希望货物没有损得太严重。希望没有吧。
Delivering cargo.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
希望那些药还没有烂掉。状态怎么样？哦，好像其实都没有受到损伤。我们成功在箱子坏掉，就是坏到里面的东西之前送到了。它外面的箱子虽然坏掉，但是里面的东西还没有坏掉。哦，那还是好的。
Oh, yes. Right then. If you do the honors.
不过我们等一下还是要制造几个喷雾器来再喷一下我们身上有的东西，因为我们身上现在所有箱子都坏了，我们等一下还要走很长一段路。哦，我们有2等的攀爬柱了，现在才有2等的。 2等的估计就是绳子长一点吧，我猜。
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotachylite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of Chiralium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work. New order available.
第一件事我们要做喷雾。我们也可以做一个2等的攀爬柱吧。然后我觉得这个喷雾我们做2个好了，我感觉还蛮需要的。外面天气状况超级糟糕。我们放一个喷雾到这上面，然后一个我们先拿在身上吧。哦，这真的耗得很快，其实应该都修好了吧？我们身后这个呢？对，我们身后这个是炸弹，这炸弹一定要修好的。哇，这耗的，我靠，我耗掉一整个了，还没有把它给修好。OK， 我们可能得多做几个，我们真的得多做几个。我们再做2个起来放身上好了。然后我们造一个建造机1，我想在外面盖一个充电站，因为我们的身上的那些外骨骼需要充电。哇，这个炸弹的箱子这么难修吗？OK， OK， 我们到了。它这个峡谷里面刚好没有不会积雪，这么好。他挑这个位置挑得很好嘛。终于我们可以把这个炸弹交出去了。
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig.
你看起来一点都不像是一个古生物学家。
Enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all, though I can't for the life of me imagine how. You can set up the chiral network while I work.
OK， 氧气罩，我们有2等的血衣手弹了哎 ，nice。
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does a dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo.
为什么我们需要氧气罩？
No way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epical discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo.
基本上他们就是在说，地球所有的大灭绝都是因为死亡搁浅造成的。
Very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Good work.
OK， 所以我们必须弄几个氧气罩起来。
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases,
所以它只要有电力就能够供氧。
from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
所以我们就是应该做一个就好了，因为它并不会说一个用完了换下一个，它是根据这个电力的。然后我们再做6个这个2级的手弹起来，我们等一下把1级的全部回收掉。OK， 我们不能够随时带上，对不对？我如果现在带着，它是不是就算是带着了？所以我应该先不要带着，我应该先放衣服上。这就是为什么他要给我们2级的那个叫什么？2级的攀爬柱，因为我们需要垂降下去这个山谷里面。OK， 我身上有一个1级的，我们先把它用掉。我不知道1级的够不够，空间不足。哦，这下面都是毒气耶，我们看得出来。如果1级的不够，我也不知道哎。如果1级的不够，我们中途估计也没得换哦，这好像会是一个很麻烦的问题。OK， 我们把氧气罩戴上，酷，基本上像个太空人。 其实大家都已经帮我们放好梯子什么的了，挺好的。呀，他为什么在消耗我们的意识条？我不是戴上防毒面具了吗？呀，我们的意识条到底是有没有在被消耗啊？刚刚那种情况，我不是戴上了吗？这让我好混乱，我应该是戴上了吧？对啊，我戴上了。也许我们那样子是代表我们没有在损。它一直在亮那个光，让我觉得我们好像在损。但照理说，我们应该是没有在损的，因为我们有戴这个面罩。我开始觉得这个1级的绳索好像不够，我觉得我们必须在这里再放一个。早知道刚直接就放一个2级的绳索就好了。我们还有一个1级的绳索，那也好。OK， 一个、2个，大哥，算了，你先捡这个吧。禁止尿尿。OK， 我们都拿到了。我们有必要爬梯子上去吧？我觉得我们拉我们的绳索重新上去就好了。Come on. OK。这任务比我想象中的简单啊，说实话。Come on。OK， 我们到了，这样子就完成了吗？真的比我想象中的要简单太多了。我们可以把这个拿掉。说真的，就这么近，他就不能够自己去拿一下吗？而且那个售货员都距离这么近了，才把东西给搞丢，他心里也是，应该也是很干的。你不会相信有多近，就在你家旁边而已。
Oh my! It really is immaculately preserved, uncannily even.
火山菊。
Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam. And yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Hartman via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter, and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
反正就是给我一大堆理由，继续帮他们跑腿，就对了。他每一次感谢一批，感谢完一波，我基本上最后意思就是说，请你继续送好吗？你送的真的很好，我们真的很需要你帮我们送。
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look? Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend.
Okay.
Now, connect me to the chiral network. That's where my studies will truly begin.
"榴弹发射器，这可以用来射血翼手弹吗？如果可以的话，就有点嚣张。
Thank you. It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution. But there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made. For every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar. Evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the chiral relay integration. If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Good work. New order available.
OK， 我们看看这边有什么需要带到新人实验室的东西，我们可以顺路带回去。活鱼30分钟，我觉得我们应该送得了吧？30分钟对我们来说应该是 OK 的。哦，对，这个榴弹发射器，我们做一个来玩玩看吧。罕见鱼类。榴弹发射器还蛮重的，说实话。 OK， 我们终于到了。我们有一些箱子损毁了，所以我们让他过来这边修复一下。OK， 这样应该是修复了吧？ Jackson， 感谢你的20个 bits。最喜欢的科技就是悬浮机，基本就是无能源要求的反重力技术。对啊，这悬浮机其实真的是游戏里面载具最好用的。当然，在平地的话，可能车子更好用一点，但是我们已经好久没有在平地送货了。这个梯子是怎么放的？哦，对了，它这个是可以进去吗？泡澡。有。Word.
Enjoy it while you can, Sam.
Word. What? 哇哦！哦哇哦，他不但回体力，他还加体力耶！爽哎，宝宝不知道泡的爽不爽 ？Nice。我们之前居然都没有发现有这样子一个东西在这里。这两个都是交这里的，这个是送到哪里去的？哦，这个也是嘛？哦，这些全部都是要交在这里的。OK， 那就交吧。战地府私服有消息吗？被我推客朋友，战地府私服目前我们的消息还是只有，就是它会在第5章节中间出，也就是未来的。大概1到2个月之内吧。
Displaying performance evaluation.
哇，那个损伤怎么那么严重啊？哦，这些机器人送的，难怪损伤那么严重呢。这些机器人每次都骗我们，他跟我们说损伤只会有9%，就是完整度会是90%几，但是送到了之后还是损伤一大波。
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
OK， 我们这样应该是送完了。
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. they must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say. Look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Die Hardman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director. The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it, so I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the President's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
6th extinction? Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
They both had the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles, but some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all, without exception, found with strands. which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a death stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the President is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a death stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
Activating lab security measures. 5,